Hey, how are you? Welcome back for another fun-filled week of Limberings loveliness. And today 171 of Lyndall's Luscious Limberings. Hope you're very well indeed. Hope you had a good weekend. Hey, look, it's a little bit warm today, and coming out of lockdown is surprisingly tiring. So we're not going to go nuts today. A lot of just opening up the body. As always, it's Monday. I know I say this all the time and then do more conditioning, but I think today I mean it. I mostly mean it. I'm pretty sure I mean it. A lot of joint mobility, a lot of dynamic stretching, just opening up again. So if you'd like to join me with the playlist at home for day 171. 3, 2, 1, go. So starting with feet hip width apart. Sink the butt, lift the head. And breathing nice and deep into the belly. Letting the sternum soften down to hit the small of the back. Good, and we're just going to gently roll up through the hands. Just level with the shoulders and down. And while we're doing this, just pop back into the body and just think about which tense where you need to release and just invite it to let go. Good, just going to do some paint brushes. Only go as high up as you feel like your arms can go. Obviously, what I mean is don't overstrain yourself. And double time. Keep breathing. Really let that sacrum hang heavy, or the pelvis hang heavy off the spine. Good, coming down. And just squeeze and close. Open. Good, it's going to rise up onto the balls of the feet. Breathing in, breathing out. Don't put the heels down. And up again. And down. Keep going. If you've got any kind of frustration through the body, I find this really helps to get it out. Let the shoulders sink down, breathing in, and down, and going in. Good, soften the knees a bit. We're just going to do some light circles. What are you stalking around for? Keep going. Hello. What's wrong? Good, and now going forwards. Not too big. What's wrong? Thought so. What's wrong? I know, I'm doing an exercise. Okay, going into the elbows. Keep on letting that pelvis hang super heavy. It's like the weight of the pelvis against the lovely suspension you have from the ceiling allows the spine to lengthen. The whole back can lengthen. Let's go forwards. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. It's going to go back up to rising in. This time we're going to squeeze with the shoulders and down. Now you can put the heels on the ground if you want to. Good. All right, standing on one leg. I'm just going to circle through the ankle, using the ball of the foot as a pivot point. Nice and loose through the hips. Still lifting up through the head. And the other way. Really still have a feeling of openness across the chest, relaxing through the jaw and the sides of the neck. And the other way. Make sure the weight's in the ball of the foot here. And even though this bit is working, let the rest of the body just be fluid and relaxed. Go the other way. just going to circle around. Lifting up tall, expand through the small of the back. Weights in the ball of the foot. And let the gut contents feel like they're just, change direction, feel like they're just going right down into the pelvis, through the thigh, into the floor. Hello. He wants to play with his piece of plastic on the floor. Keep going. There, Rupert. And change direction. Sorry, I'm very focused on what I'm doing. Okay, good. Back to circling. We're going to walk through. 2. And now we're raising the arms up high, going down. Way to go. Good, and sparks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Good. Shoulders and knee bends. Doesn't have to be big knee bend. Good. Now we're going to circle one back and forwards. Good. Going up and down. So I'm turning the hips. Remember, the hand still goes in front of the heart. I'm using the drive of the legs to be what rises the arms up. Just nice and released. Good. Back to circling. One back forwards and one forwards. You can use a little bit of momentum from the legs to help you. All right, we're going to start to emphasize this a bit as we're going to go back and forwards. Just a tiny bit and forwards. Good. Now we're going to start to just lift the heels off the ground. Not much going on. Good, all right, and just swinging back. Keep it light. They don't have to be big circles, we just want freedom through the joint. And going forwards. So you can use the momentum from a slight knee bend just to help bring those arms around. Good, okay, I'm just gonna lightly lift up one side and the other. Just pop it up and let it go. Bit of a twitch, like you've been in lockdown for too long. Good, a bit more of a fluidity now. You can start to go from one side to the other, straighten the leg in between. Good, and into a nice open turn. No weight shift at the moment, just stay in the center. Good, bring the legs in, keep going. Bring the legs out again, keep going. Good, now we're going to have a weight shift. So across. So I'm driving off the heel. Make sure you don't feel any pressure on the inside of the knee of that straight leg. If you do, don't rotate around so far. Also keep the pressure of the foot on the outside blade of the foot, not the inside. Good, and we're going to go back to our circle arms where we go down and up. Lifting up the heels each time we change direction. Good, and just as you bend over now, we can start to get a bit more of a bend over. So I'm sending the head forwards and the butt bones behind, and my cat's walking just right in front like he doesn't give a crap, but just be honest, he doesn't. Good, all right, lifting up. And just with the feet static for the moment, just reaching up one side higher than the other. Stretching out through the ribs. And then just start to walk through, and you can get a little bit of a C curve through the side of the ribs, really stretching that whole side. Reach higher with the next hand. So each hand goes higher than the other one. Good, keep the hands up. Cut the strings on the fingers. The wrists, elbows, and head. And up, 2, 3, and again. Fingers, wrists, elbows, and again, rise. Try and keep everything else heavy. So just focus on, so here it's just the elbows, just the wrists, just the fingers. Keep the knees bent though. Try not to do what I'm doing, just flicking my hair out of my face when you bring the head up. Good, keep the head down, rolling down, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just bend and straighten. Don't have to straighten all the way. Don't need to get the legs actually straight. Straighten until you find a gentle stretch. And what should happen is naturally as you keep going, your legs will want to stretch a little further. Good. Popping the head down and up, 2, and down. So again, you don't have to straighten the legs the whole way. No. Really? Rupert thinks so. Yes, I know there's a bit of tension building up in the legs, so let's just hang over now with straight legs. Let the head lengthen to the ground. It doesn't matter if your hand's touching the ground or not. Just think about sending the butt bone towards the ceiling and the thighs behind you. Good, bend the knees and we're just going to go out wide. Bend the knees, rolling up the spine, 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, back down, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and just stay down there and bend and up. Bend. Keep the head nice and heavy while you do this. We're going to go half time, so down, 2, and up. Now as you push up, think about leaving the hands traveling behind you and the head staying still and just the butt bones rising up towards the ceiling. Good. Now we're going to bend in the center and just straighten to our weights on one side and down. And the other side. My legs aren't particularly wide at the moment. Good. Now each time we straighten, I'm going to move the hands over to the straight leg or to the foot. So bend and across. Bend, across. And again, because we're doing dynamic movements, we're really not straining the body. I'm just letting it do its own thing. If you're starting to feel dizzy because we've been down for a while, just go into a squat to let the blood drain into the head, which we'll all do in a sec. Just close the legs and down into a squat. Just make sure I don't want to, make you faint or anything. Up again. And I'm just going to go swinging nice and open. Keep going. Good. Take the legs a bit wider. Now use the hands. We're going to creep over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side. 1, 2, 3, and change. So I'm just gradually making my way over. And again, naturally, hopefully, the body should just start to find its own way down each time. Don't even try and push it. Just think about something else. Think about the counts of the hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And hopefully the body should start to go, oh yeah, I can go a little further. Okay, now we're going to settle down on this side. Keeping the heel on the ground. This foot to go up and down. If you want, you can use this elbow to push out the leg. If you want a bit more of a stretch, make sure this heel stays on the ground. Good. Hand, round, and back, like you're just brushing off the floor. I just got my foot relaxed by the moment there. I'm not too fussed. Alright, put the hands down and walk across. 2, 3, 4, chill out here for a sec. Foot, yep, and down. You might just need to adjust the width of your feet once you flex, because it changes where you are on this foot. Good, and with the other arm, just sweep and in. So as we're doing this, hopefully what's happening is I've got this little micro movement where I'm slightly changing the angle of the stretch, ever so slightly. Good, put the hands down and back into an A-frame again. And just going to do little twisty bounces. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, and then if you want we can crisscross the arms the opposite direction. Good, and swing in a figure of 8. You can have the arms dangling or just cross them if you like, and swing the other way. 2, and 3, nice and easy. Yes, Rupert. Alright, just bring the legs in back into a crouch. And just wiggle through. Hi! Good, straighten the legs again. And down. Okay, a bit faster. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Just turn yourself side on. Walk the way out into a bit of a down dog, working through the heels, lifting the butt towards the ceiling. Keep going, and we're going to take it across the body. So you crisscross the knees and you get a nice stretch through the hip and down the lats. Good, settle down into the stretch. Alright, I'll do one leg up. And just, I'm swinging it this time. So I'm not doing the one where I pass the foot close to the hips. I'm swinging it out. Again, let the leg naturally find its range. Good, let's change legs. So just gently swing up. If you're feeling pressure on the calf and a grounded foot, by all means, you don't need to put that foot down. Beautiful, let's just pop down to all fours, wiggle out through the butt. Alright, right, arching up, down. Good, level off, looking around to the left, and then the right. Check out your butt. Alright, so we're going to do a little combo. So we're going to go up, down, left, right, then down, up, right, left. Make sure you level off the spine before you do the curves to the side. Down, left, right, down, and up, let's try go double time. So, up, down, left, right, down, up, right, left, up, down, left, right, down, up, right, left. Good. Wiggle all the way down into child's pose. Good. Back up into all fours, down through the shoulders and up. Alright, if you'd like to, of course, go up onto a high plank and keep going. It's up to you how much work you want to do. That wasn't meant to sound passive aggressive. Good, back down, wiggle up. Okay, into a plank. Now, if you want to here, shoulders again. Otherwise, just hold the plank. Make sure you're drawing the belly button to the spine. And again, this is just about mobilizing, so don't go through your extremes of movement. Good, knees down, back into a child's pose. Back into all fours. And coming up onto a hover. Now we're going to take out the left foot, so the right hand and left foot, and back into a hover again. Try not to kick your cat if you can help it. Okay, out sideways now. Alright, let's see if we can do this double time. So we're going to go out, out and sideways. Let's do it one more time just to get it right. Out, out, side, side. Got it, come on, you can do it, yes. Good, up into a down dog and walk again. Hello. Alright, now we're going to raise the leg up and pull it in close to the butt. So we're going to go in, skim the foot along the butt, back up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good, changing legs. So, up, pull it in, skim the butt, go up again. Doesn't have to go high. And again, if you really want to make this more of a workout, as you bring the knee forward, try and put it through the elbows, otherwise just think about trying to get range of motion. Good, back down. And I'm just going to roll out. It's not that bad. And forwards. Alright, good. Into a plank. I'm just going to go forwards into our flexor stretch. Into our dynamic stretches. Again, think of something else even, just let the body do its own thing. Gonna keep going. Gonna stay on this leg and we're gonna go from this stretch up into an A-frame. Couple more. Make sure you're working on the ball of the foot at the back, so you're not, and don't put any weight on it while you're working on it, so you don't do your knee. That's very important. Alright, let's put the hands down, change legs. And here we go, sitting back. 1, 2, and forwards. cheat out the front leg so that when you go up into the flexor stretch, you have a right angle between the shin and the ground, so the knee's not going further than the toe. And again. Good. Now we're going to go into our A-frame. I think I've got the stalkiest cat in the world this evening. It's like you do a lot of talking, but none of it seems to be to me. Alright, good. Tucking up into the A-frame and then into the center. Wiggle out one hip then the other. Bend the knees, rolling up through the spine, and we're going to do our sword draws. But make this into a twist. So imagine the sword's actually in a holster behind your back, and you're trying to draw it all the way back to the back corner. Good, and the other side. So one to get us going, normal sword draw. Now it's in your back. Not in your back, in a holster on your back. Alright, good. Let's turn these into some swings. 1, 2, 3, 4. And putting a weight shift into this. And just looking a bit behind as we go. Good. Just wiggle up through the hips. Good. And just going to figure of 8. And the other way. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Just coming up, crossing your hands. Remember which one's in front. Bend the knees, and just gentle circles around with the upper body. Perfect circle on the ceiling. Keep the knees bent, butt cheeks relaxed. Only go as far forward as you're going back. And the other way. So it's harder to keep it smooth when we've got the blood flowing a bit. So just think about breathing through the movement. Change hands and go the other way. Lifting up tall through the head still. And the other way. Good. Bring the arm down, one arm in front, and figure of 8 on the side, or infinity sign. Make sure it's the arm coming to the head, so the head-neck alignment is allowing you to have a straight line from all the way through from the thoracic spine, which is where the movement's coming from. Other arm, relax it. I know it will want to tense. Just keep on going back and saying, no. Change directions. Keep this smooth, breathe through it. Try not to make it bouncy. I'm giving you the note that I just gave myself. The movement's with the whole upper body. It's not with the shoulder, not with the arm. Good, bring it down. And other arm. And now really let go of the other shoulder. Try not to clench it. And also try not to clench your butt cheeks. Broaden across the small of the back. Keep it nice and smooth. Use the breath. And we'll change directions. Good. And just just rolling through the shoulders. Out into our reach forwards and arch back. C curve. So the spine goes back while the fingertips go forward, and you send the sternum forwards. Take the tension out of the muscles. Good. And over. Reaching. 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to go across the wall if you can. Try and touch the wall. Engage with this foot. Breathe. Come back. Straight line. From the foot to the fingertips. Now reach over. Engage with the foot. For the count of 2, 2, 1, 2. Good. 1, 2, and circle. Good. Couple more. 1, 2, and circle. Back to our starting exercise. Circle. That made no sense. Back to our starting exercise of circle. But really now you can probably bend all the way over as you go down. And just reach up. Good. And up, and we go through the middle and up. As you get to the top, you can give a slight arch if you feel comfortable, taking the shoulders behind the body. Otherwise, just stay level with the head. Good. And we're just going to stay down. Shake out all the body. Get rid of all the rubbish and tension and all that kind of stuff. And just in this position, just going to send out, keep the hands in the center and just pop up one rib, side of the rib cage than the other.
Siri not available.
Apparently,
You're not connected to the internet.
Apparently the Siri's not available. Didn't actually ask for Siri, but that's okay. So popping out one rib than the other. Well, not one rib, one side of the ribs than the other. And we'll just hold that stretch on one side and on the other side. And now popping out one hip, then the other. Keep the head down nice and low. And now just keep that hip out in a stretch. And then the other side. And to finish off, bend the knees, we'll just pop into our little squat stretch. Getting the inner thighs and also the small of the back. If you want more juice to it, just get a bit of a squeeze outwards there. And you can pull the belly button into the spine, pull into the perineum. That will help to stretch out the small of the back. Beautiful. Hands down. Take the weight forward onto the ball of the feet, then come up. Shake it out. Bend the knees, rolling up through the spine. Leaving the head till last. Good, and we'll just take the head to one side. Roll it round. And pop in the head to the chest. Link the hands behind, bend the knees. Just allow the weight of the elbows to help stretch out the back of the neck. But also let that go all the way through the backs of the shoulders and the lumbar spine, all the way down to the butt cheeks, down the backs of the legs. And give a small wiggle if you like, just gentle. So you're not actually forcing, you're just allowing the weight of the shoulder, the elbows to do the work. Let it go. Shake it out. Bring the head up. Pretty shakes out. Great. That's it. Amazing. So, arm day tomorrow. Nice and ready. It wasn't so hard today, so maybe we'll bust through arm day, see how we feel. Thank you for your company as always. 171. Good stuff. Please be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Lots of love. Bye.